So right here, we're riding around, a little bit zoomed in. Use super view. Come on now. Super view with Steadicam or whatever. All right, so I don't like this position. There you go. Now we got line of sight. You see that difference? When you're right behind the vehicle versus off to the side.
Was in the right here, but it makes no sense when she did the same thing 2 times and instant later right in front of the biker.
Recently made an Instagram, same as the YouTube channel. Okay, Bond Vlogs, all right.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
She's saying, why don't you have a rock form mount?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, what you want me to tell you? Yeah, what you want me to tell you?
Yeah, this is what we look, everybody, this is what we look like when we are trying to educate car drivers on to look out for motorcyclists.
How?
That's what we look, this right here is what we look like. Take a look. I can tell she had a bad day because she got all these swirls. Oh, okay, get out of here. Whatever. Whatever.
It's not.
This is what we look like. This is what we look like. Don't be this.
It's not.
Don't be this. We're gonna move on from this one. That's kind of dumb. There's only one thing that I can say that was good, or not good, but a teachable moment. I won't lie. I wasn't paying attention to this car. What? This one right here? Oh, good job. See, that's what happens. We got some learning moments. We got some learning moments. Let's see what happens here. He is so lucky he was able to swerve out of that way. Imagine crashing and then looking like a dum-dum. Okay, so enough of that. We're going to get back to it. Okay, so right here, we're in the far right lane. We're going to move to the left lane, right? So when we switch lanes, this is what I want you guys to be paying attention to. We're going to switch lanes. Don't get this close. Look at our line of sight. Look at our space cushion. And what are our escape routes? Remember, that's what we're doing for position for safety on planning. Is our escape routes to the left and the right? Okay, good. Have fun lane filtering this big vehicle and then this vehicle. Okay, lane filter this. That's our escape path. Can you do that in a split second? Because this is our space cushion. That's our space cushion. We don't have any room. We can't see anything past this vehicle. Don't get this close and don't be right here. Now I want you to see what he does when he moves over to the left. We're hanging out too long here. Hanging out too long. Opened up the view. Perfect. Now, the only thing we need to do is increase the space cushion. So roll off the throttle just a little bit, and there we go. But here's the thing. Here's that line of sight that we can see. We can see way ahead, and that's what I want you guys to have. Also, escape routes, because remember we were talking about escape routes and space cushions and line of sight? Well, we have the same exact escape routes, but take a look at this. Our escape is nice and easy right off the line. We're not having to shoot across super far. So we can see where we need to go. Super good line of sight. We can escape this way. That's going to be my escape path. I want to increase the space cushion, though. But you see how just a minor adjustment of the lane position will do that. So don't hang out right behind the vehicle. Okay, so that's the one thing I want to talk about on this one. The rest is kind of dumb stuff. You know, he's having an argument with her. He doesn't have a rock form mount. You know, just typical stuff. So right here, though, when he's saying, I won't lie, I wasn't paying attention to this car. Why aren't we paying attention to this car? Because we're looking back at the lady that was yelling at us. And we're just like, haha, this is kind of stupid, dumb stuff. But the thing is, we need to be paying attention in front of us because we're still traveling. We're traveling forward. We're traveling at a high rate of speed. And now we have obstacles in front of us, but we're not paying attention. So what is a smart rider? Seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations. We're supposed to be doing that. Planning our ride. Locating hazards. Right now, we're locating the people behind us. No, look what's in front. So we're gonna look around. We're looking for people. We're not looking ahead. We already know it's an intersection coming up because you saw the light, so we should already go into orange stage. That is the pertinent hazard here. We look forward. All right, we're still traveling. And we never slowed down. We weren't paying attention. We're zoned out to the situation. Now, here's the thing. If you have terrible situational awareness, you better have the best fundamental skills. And when I say fundamental skills, I mean everything that's when you learn at the BRC, mastered. So you learn how to emergency brake, you learn how to swerve, you learn how to counterbalance and all that stuff. You learn how to do it all, but you have to master it if you have terrible line of sight, or not line of sight, terrible situation awareness. Because you're not going to see stuff until the last second. And then with that last second, you better swerve out of the way or brake. So what happens here? Thankfully, he's got at least a little bit of knowledge, and he didn't panic, right? He swerved. So how about we don't put ourselves in this situation of having to utilize a swerve and then basically saying, okay, we're going to put ourselves in a situation where we have to do something, or we can be like, I'm going to put myself in situations where I don't have to do anything. I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take that chance. Got very lucky. Got very lucky. So that was the only two things I care about in this video. All right, boys, First Rev. Inspire the next generation. Hey, it's all good. You do you. Real quick, I'd like to say thank you to CARDO for sponsoring this channel. I'm actually using their cool little headset thingy thing so I could talk to my kids on their CARDO Pack Talks. Make sure you guys grab yourself a CARDO Pack Talk. Bold, slim, free-com, whatever you want. With the link in the description, you'll get a discount. Anyways, let's get back.
Even noticed the bikers pushing right in front of him, but apparently it didn't make any difference to them.
Yeah, here's the thing. You got to watch out for Mustangs. They hit anybody, all right? They hit any... Oh, get your hand. Ooh, ooh. Yep. Oh, no. There's no reason to fight, though. What is he going to pull out? What is he pulling out? You get that... Hey, you cut him off. You cut off the Mustang driver. Yeah, you cut off the Mustang driver. And see, here's the thing. There's not much you can do as the Mustang driver. It's pretty scary. This is why lots of motorcyclists, like these big mob rides, they get ran over by vehicles because they do stuff like that. It's like, I'm not just going to sit here and get punched in the face. You know, my life's in danger with this many people. Like, I don't know who's going to do what. Especially if I have my kids in the car with me. Woo! Yeah, I'm going to run over stuff. All right, so here's the thing. Right turn only. Let's just take a look at this image. I don't like this. I don't like these group rides. I'm not going to participate in these group rides, and I don't encourage these. And as much as I feel like I should actively fight against these types of mob rides and stuff, you know what? That's not my job. That's the cops' job. If the cops don't like it, they'll do something about it. It's not my job. But I will at least say this, everybody. I don't encourage this type of riding. The DDTF crew does not do this. You can do it, but we're not. All right? I hope, though, that you got a bunch of people in here that are trained to help out with any type of medical issues, though. That's what I care about that. I care about if anybody gets hurt. If you guys do illegal stuff, I don't care. I don't feel like doing it. I feel like it's not just illegal, but it's also causing a lot of havoc and anxiety for other road users. And then also, you know, you're going to have these people make laws to where we can't do certain things. But you know what? That's what you guys do. We'll do our own thing. We'll try to make it better. But if anything, I care about the human aspect on this. And if anybody gets hurt, I want you guys taken care of. So please get some medical training just in case, so that at least you can take care of your own. Okay, that's what I care about. Take care of your own. All right, so here we go. We're getting on this.
Didn't even notice the bikers pushing right in front of him, but apparently...
Okay, so here's the thing. This Mustang driver is wanting to go in the right turn lane. He's just moving with the flow of traffic, which is this. It's a green light. And this person's like, well, we're going to get in front of you. So the mentality of we own the road while we're here and you guys have to stop, that's what I don't like. So this is your own doing. This is your own thing. I believe in being cooperative with other road users. In this situation, doesn't feel like anybody's cooperative with anybody. So, you know, you guys handle it however you want, but don't be upset when somebody runs you over.
It didn't make any difference to them.
So he's still rolling. He's still rolling. So, hitting everything. Now, once again, when we talk about, you know, who's responsible for our own safety versus who's at fault, well, you know, the Mustang driver's probably at fault, but who's responsible for preventing this? The motorcycle rider, okay? You have a passenger also, so now you're going to put your passenger in harm's way. You could have went a little bit wider. Could have been a little bit wider. Could have easily done that. So now here's the big problem here. You got that left or that right hand on the passenger getting wrapped up in there when the motor's still running, easily rip apart your arm, rip apart everything. Now you can see a little bit of tire marks on our arm, so you're gonna have abrasions, and that's gonna be just like road rash. That's gonna be just like road rash on her arm right there. Thankfully, it didn't break her radius and ulna. Once again, guys, this is what I care about. I don't care what you guys do and who you are. I care if you guys are okay. That's it. That's all. I want you guys to prevent your own issues, but I'm not your parent. I'm not the cops. I care about showing up and taking care of you. So that is not a good situation to be in. It's not good. I wouldn't want to put that. I wouldn't want to put my wife into that situation. But be very careful, guys. Be very careful. This is definite reality. Definite reality. Not good. If anybody's ever seen mangled body parts in machinery, this is lucky. Very lucky. Now, the anger I get, but my only concern is now my passenger. So I don't want to spend too much on the anger part. Just take a look at the whole situation involved, everything. Okay, you're damaging property. I'd be upset if that was my lawn at my business and it's just tore up. And now I got to fix it. I got to spend money to fix it while you guys are having fun. That's what I don't like. I don't want to get too much into that. We don't need to talk about that. So,
Next, we have
moving on to this one.
clips which show how careless drivers can get.
All right, so this one is supposed to be a few clips of how careless drivers can get. Now, this is up to you, class, on figuring out what's happening.
Next, we have a few clips which show how careless...
So, lane merger issue, open lane, right? That lane was being kind of blocked. We have an open lane to us. We're riding around. Watch out for it. Good job on the braking. He did a good job on the braking. Non-issue at this point. It happens. He made a decision. We don't know why he made the decision. Doesn't make any sense to us. Made sense to them at the time. Okay? Go around him. Non-issue at this point. Yeah, you know, whatever. You know, we can make judgments and everything. We can make judgments. Same thing, merging issues. Why would they want to move there? Probably to turn left. Yep, looks like that's just like you wanted to. You're going to go ahead and lane filter, whatever. You know, remember, inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness, we have a lot of reasons why car drivers can't see us. Yeah, he's going to be moving over. Good job that you're staggered and roll off the throttle, apply the brakes. Get your right hand back on because that's going to be your primary control to get yourself out of there. And then it's a non-issue at this point. Good job increasing your space cushion, okay? So right here, side of the vehicle. Oh, found that escape. Good job braking to find that escape. But there is that side of the vehicle. So once again, look at big open spot for us. Why do you think that car wanted to do that? Gotta prepare for that. Gotta prepare for that. So we're riding around here. A dumb driver to the right. Okay. Kind of coming out. And that was it. So a lot of these are normal day-to-day stuff. Now this one right here I wanted to point out real quick. Look at that open spot. Do you think a little Schmeat car can get through there? Yes. Now, we're trying to make it through there. So big, long line, an open lane. Of course, somebody's going to want to do it. And when somebody does it, they're going to be doing it in front of you because they're not paying attention or they can't see you. All right? So, there you go.
Dunning-Kruger effect. Like, what the heck is that, Dan? What is that? Well, the Dunning-Kruger effect is basically saying that you feel, and I'm saying you, but you feel that you're smarter than you really are. And that blinds you to the limitations that you currently have in whatever skill it is that we're talking about. And we're talking about motorcycle riding here. So basically, ego, a bad ego. Having confidence is very important, but having an ego, a bad one, is going to limit a lot of stuff. So here's the thing. Here's the quick tip that I want you to have. Have the beginner's mind in mind. All right? So have the beginner's mind. So what that means is that you're constantly always in awe, like always trying to learn, always trying to, you know, figure out what the next thing is. Never feel like you know everything. And if you ever find out you do, or if you ever feel like you do, reevaluate where you are. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, literally, on motorcycles, okay? So ego gets in the way of learning. Don't do that. Always take a class. Redo another class if you feel like it. Don't feel like you don't need to practice. You always need to practice. Trust me, you do. And don't let Dunning-Kruger get in front of you, okay?
We just watched a ton of close calls and crashes. Now, if this is something you like, please show it to me by clicking that like button and commenting down below. Now, here's the thing. You have to submit your own videos in order for this to happen. So if you want to, there's a link in the description for that. But go ahead and check out this video right here, and then maybe this one right here. This one's actually pretty dang good. I had a ton of fun with this one. I'll be seeing you guys around.